What's good, fam? Drake just threw $1.5 million straight into the trash at MetLife Stadium because he thinks his bank account can control the universe. On July 19, 2026, he put a massive stack on Argentina to beat Spain within regulation time, and the results were an absolute disaster for the boy.
Instead, fans are talking about a man sitting thousands of miles away, rapper Drake. According to reports, the Canadian superstar has placed a massive $1.5 million bet on Argentina to beat Spain in the World Cup final.
I actually watched the game. That shit went into overtime, or what you would consider overtime. And overall, it was a good game. Overall, it was a good, I would say, World Cup.
Spain needed an extra time goal by substitute Ferran Torres to edge past the 10-man defending champions Argentina 1-0 to win the World Cup on Sunday.
The match stayed locked at 0-0 after 90 minutes, which meant his entire stake evaporated instantly while he missed out on a potential payday of $5 million. When Ferran Torres scored in extra time to give Spain the victory, it just proved that the Drake curse is a real and permanent problem for any team he decides to support. This failure looks exactly like his 2022 World Cup mess, where he tried the same bet and walked away with a massive hole in his pocket and a bruised ego. It is getting hard to tell if he even likes these teams or if he is just gambling to feel something while his cultural stock crashes in real time.
Because once again, the infamous Drake curse is back in the spotlight. The so-called Drake curse has become one of sports' strangest internet phenomena. Naturally, that has sparked a fresh wave of panic online, with many fans wondering whether history is about to repeat itself. One user wrote, quote, "Drake has officially unleashed his curse on Argentina." Another joked, quote, "Drake has put $1.5 million on Argentina, which means the Drake curse is back."
Everyone on the internet was already roasting him before the match ended because everyone knew what was coming the second he posted that ticket on his story. Future is out here snatching pieces of the crown while Drake is looking for his money in a Jersey junkyard, proving the losses are not stopping on the soccer field. On July 27, 2026, the Atlanta rapper dropped his new project titled The Real Me, and it went straight to the #1 spot on the Billboard 200. This move kicked Drake's album Iceman off the top and allowed Future to tie him for the most #1 rap albums in history with 17 projects each. Drake managed to scramble back to that top spot by July 31st, but the fact that he was displaced at all proves his grip on the industry is finally slipping.
Drake is a walking curse. People who have been involved with him, their careers have gone into the toilet. People who are friends with him to this day are putting out album after albums.
People are seeing through the noise because he tried to flood the market with 43 songs across 3 projects just to stay in the conversation. Critics are calling this a participation trophy strategy because he is throwing every leftover recording at the wall to keep his numbers up. He is trying to win by overwhelming the fans with quantity, but the quality is not there to back up the hype anymore. Future tied that record with actual hits, while Drake acted like a human spam filter for the streaming services. If you think the betting and the charts are bad, the legal side of things is looking even more desperate for the Toronto rapper right now. As of August 7, 2026, his appeal in the UMG defamation lawsuit is still sitting in the Second Circuit, and the updates are pure embarrassment for his legal team.
So you got Drake at the World Cup game. He also put 1.5 on Argentina to win. Yeah, that's 1.5 gone.
Lawyers at UMG successfully blocked his attempt to subpoena the private emails of Lucian Grainge and the unredacted contract details for Kendrick Lamar. The court previously called these discovery requests completely absurd and stated they were only intended to harass the label and Kendrick after Drake lost the battle. His legal team is trying to argue that the dismissal creates a dangerous rule for rap disses, but it really looks like he is suing his way out of a funeral. Drake is acting like a bitter ex, trying to look through Kendrick's phone bills because he knows he can't win a fair fight in the studio.
All right, Drake's in here eating the burgers. What do you think, man?
It's the best, brother. It's the best.
It's just cool that everybody is here. Just chilling.
This obsession with Kendrick's contract is a clear sign of an artist who has lost his way and is using the law to punish people who outclassed him. The court saw through the strategy and told him to stop using the legal system to settle a beef he already lost in the streets. That sore loser label is sticking like glue because his recent moves scream insecurity rather than the confidence he used to have. He wants to frame this legal battle as a fight for the future of the genre, but everyone knows he just wants to silence the man who exposed him. By trying to get his hands on Kendrick's private business documents, he is proving he cares more about paperwork than making a track people actually want to play twice.
Gentlemen, and the final result is Spain 1-0 over Argentina. Now I ain't gonna lie, I didn't care who won, in my opinion.
The court calling his actions absurd is a nasty look for the self-proclaimed king of the industry because it shows even the judges think he is doing too much. The boy is out here chasing receipts and emails while Kendrick collects trophies and respect. And that contrast is getting more obvious every single day. He is cooked if he thinks a subpoena will make people forget about Not Like Us. But he seems determined to drag this out until his dignity is gone. Every time a judge shuts him down, it adds another brick to a legacy defined by his total inability to take an L. He is currently fighting a war on 3 fronts across the sports books, the Billboard charts, and the federal courts, and he is losing ground on every single one. It is sad.
So you got Drake at the World Cup game. He also put 1.5 on Argentina to win. Yeah, that's 1.5 gone.
To watch a man with that much money act this broken spirit. That is what happens when you build your identity on being untouchable and someone finally touches you. Drake is trying to buy back the culture, but the culture already closed the shop and went home with the other guy. Since the legal system is not giving him the win he wants, Drake decided to pivot back to his role as the hometown hero of Toronto to fix his crumbling image. On August 4th of 2026, he hosted a massive event called Strong Women, Stronger Drinks, which was clearly designed to distract everyone from his embarrassing legal filings and betting losses. He was handing out over $1 million in cash and tossing keys to new G-Wagons and BMWs like a desperate talk show host. While those creators were obviously hyped in the moment, the rest of the culture sees this as a calculated move to soften the blow of his 2025 Grammy sweep. You can give away all the luxury vehicles in Canada, but it does not change the reality that the industry chose Kendrick's art over your commercial output when it mattered. Even during this big push to look like a saint, he could not stop himself from chasing streaming volume because leaked photos show him back in the booth that same night.
All right, Drake's in here eating the burgers. What do you think, man?
It's the best, brother. It's the best.
It's just cool that everybody is here just chilling.
He was seen recording a new single called Ahi with Karol G, proving he is still obsessed with the idea that sheer volume keeps him at the top of the food chain. He is basically running a musical sweatshop because he is terrified that if he stops for a month, the world will realize they do not actually miss his current sound. The real problem for Drake in 2026 is that he is trying to buy his way back into the graces of a culture that moved on to a different standard. This buyback strategy is a desperate attempt to use his bank account to compensate for the fact that his musical impact is being outclassed by a man who barely posts. Kendrick Lamar's dominant run at the 2025 Grammys for Not Like Us established a quality over quantity standard that makes Drake's 43-song flood look like a giant waste of time. When Kendrick drops a record, the world stops to analyze every syllable. But when Drake drops a triple album trilogy, people treat it like background noise for a workout session. No amount of cash giveaways or luxury cars can replace a cultural moment earned through pure skill rather than a massive marketing budget. Kendrick has mastered the art of making every appearance count, while Drake treats his career like a convenience store where nothing is ever out of stock, but nothing is ever fresh. The culture is starting to realize that the boy is just a merchant who sells vibes, while Kendrick is a craftsman who builds monuments that will stand for decades.
Because once again, the infamous Drake curse is back in the spotlight. The so-called Drake curse has become one of sports' strangest internet phenomena.
Before we move on and see how this GOAT debate is officially turning into a funeral for the boy, tell me if y'all agree that Kendrick is building monuments while Drake is just running a convenience store. Is the music even fresh anymore, or are y'all just buying the brand? Tell me in the comments, no cap, and while you at it, like and subscribe. Let's continue. Looking at how the GOAT debate is shaking out in 2026, the rankings are getting dangerous for the Toronto native. Fans are finally starting to prioritize artistic depth over raw streaming volume. Kendrick is standing at the peak of that mountain right now because he understands that you do not have to dump mediocre tracks every week just to stay relevant. Drake is clearly obsessed with his 43-song Iceman trilogy, but that whole project is starting to look like a consolation prize.
Drake is a walking curse. People who have been involved with him, their careers have gone into the toilet. People who are friends with him to this day are putting out shit albums.
It feels like he thinks winning just means showing up more than anyone else in the room. My prediction for the end of the year is that if his pending appeal gets tossed out again in late 2026, this legal crusade will officially end his career. He is going to be remembered as the most pathetic, sore loser hip-hop has ever seen. He could not handle a lyrical knockout and tried to sue for a fraudulent rematch. The culture has zero respect for an artist who tries to litigate his way into a win. No amount of fancy parties or charity events will ever scrub that mark off his record. Drake is at a tough spot where he either has to start making music that actually matters again or keep falling down this hole. He is trying to buy back a reputation that he already lost at MetLife Stadium. Kendrick is outranking him in every category that counts in the streets, leaving Drake with nothing but $1 million receipt for a forgotten party. He is chasing a ghost that he will never catch because a G-Wagon cannot buy the respect that Kendrick earned with nothing but his pen. Tell me what y'all think about whether Drake is ever going to stop trying to buy his way back or if he is finished for good. Drop your thoughts in the comments and keep it 100 with me because I need to know your take. While you are at it, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Let us get back into the rest of this story right now